friends, Maya here from My Storybook, and welcome back to My Storybook's Book a Day series celebrating Pride Month. So this week we are celebrating all the different ways to love and different ways to express yourself and share your identity, who you are, with the world. In today's interactive read aloud, we are going to be talking about families. So all the different kinds of families that there are and how each family is special and unique and full of love. And we are also going to be talking about parents, specifically about moms and what makes a real mom. So that is an interesting question, my friends. And we are going to be talking about that while we read this book. So a little bit about families. Families come in all different shapes and sizes, right? In some families, there are a mom and a dad. In some, there's two moms. Some have two dads. Some have just a mom, just a dad. Some have no mom and dad, and maybe they have grandpa, grandma, auntie, uncle, all different ways to form a family, my friends. Who is in your family? That sounds like a lovely family. In my family, I have my mom and my dad, an older sister, a younger brother, and my grandma also lives with us too. All right, well, in this story, we are going to be reading about a little girl who has two moms in her family and a little boy who has a curious question about her family and her moms. Are you ready to get started? Fingers on your nose if you're ready to begin. Excellent. Let's get started then. The title of today's interactive read aloud is Who's Your Real Mom? Written by Bernadette Greene and illustrated by Anna Zobel. So that means that Bernadette Greene wrote all of the words and Anna Zobel's the illustrator, which means what was her job? To do all of the pictures, the illustrations in the book. The pictures in a picture book are called illustrations. Can you say that word, my friends? Illustrations. So Bernadette Greene and Anna Zobel worked together to put words and pictures together to make this book for you. Now let's go ahead and go back to this title because the title I'm noticing has this question mark at the end. If you remember the asks a question. And let's think about this question. Who's your real mom? If you remember, I told you that this story is about a little girl who has two moms and about a little boy who's curious and has a question about the moms. Who's your real mom? Let's think about that, my friends. What do you think he means by real mom? What makes someone a real mom? Well, in this book, this little girl and this little boy are going to have two different ideas about what makes a real mom. And we'll kind of get to see what they think. But before we begin, let's go ahead and take a look at the pictures on the cover and what do you notice? Yeah, I see the little girl. I see the little boy. And I see, if you look through this doorway over here, I can see, looks like the two moms in the background over here. And where is the setting of this book? Where is this story taking place? What does this place look like? Looks like they're inside a home, right? Looks like this is the bookcase. There's a kitchen area over here. Okay, well, let's get started. Here's our title page. Has the title of our book, Who's Your Real Mom? Written by Bernadette Greene, illustrated by Anna Zobel, and this book was published by Scribble Kids. So remember, that means that Scribble Kids helped print the book out, put all the pages together, make it into a book, and then sell it for all of us to get to read and share together. So thank you to Scribble Kids for letting us read this book together. Now, as we read this book, my friends, I want you to pay special attention to the colors in this book because you'll notice something pretty cool about the colors as we read through this story. All right, double thumbs up if you've got that. Pay attention to the colors. Great. So here's our first page. And I noticed, look, there's three different parts that shows us three different parts, picture parts of the story. And let's go ahead and read the words first, and then you can tell me what you notice. Elvie, which one is your mom? Asked Nicholas. So it sounds like those are the names of our characters. Elvie's the little girl. Nicholas must be the boy. And there you go. He's starting off with that question, Elvie. Which one is your real mom? And let's take a look at the pictures. What do you notice going on here? Yeah, I see. If I look way over here, this looks like Nicholas and his dad, and they're walking to, these look like apartments. If you remember that from the other book we read about I Am Brown. Apartments are those big buildings with lots of different rooms and little houses inside of them for different families to live in. And if I look at this picture here, do you see which room belongs to Elvie's family? Yeah, right over here, I see a little head, Elvie and Nicholas's head. And then here they are. It looks like Nicholas is having a play date with Elvie. So, Elvie, which one is your real mom? And Elvie says, they're both my mom. But which one's your real mom? Asked Nicholas. I told you, they're both my real mom, said Elvie. Well, only the one who had you in her tummy can be your real mom, said Nicholas. Which one is that? Oh, so it sounds like Nicholas has this idea in his head about what makes a real mom. What does Nicholas think makes a real mom? That's right. Nicholas thinks a real mom is the one who had you in the tummy before you were born. But I'm wondering, do you think Elvie agrees with that she only has one real mom? Why do you think that? Yeah, Elvie seems a little confused about that question, right? Like, they're both my real mom, she says. Then Nicholas says, no, you can only have one real mom. But I'm thinking my friends about some families that I know. And I know that some of my friends in some families who they didn't come from their tummy, but that person is still their mom in their family. So, don't know if I quite agree with Nicholas, but let's see what Elvie thinks. Before that, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. What do you notice? Yeah, I see. Oh, those must be the two moms. And there's Nicholas's dad dropping him off. And it looks like they're going to play here. Elvie's holding a little dragon stuffy. Well, fine, said Elvie. She's wearing jeans. And if I look down here, my friend, so which one's the real mom? Which one's wearing jeans? Well, they're both wearing jeans. Nicholas frowned. So frowned means when you put your mouth all sad like this. Can you try, my friends? Nicholas frowned. They're both in jeans. Well, she's got dark hair, said Elvie. So, my friends, which one has dark hair? They both have dark hair. I need a clue, says Nicholas. So it sounds like Elvie's giving him some hints, but are they very helpful clues? No, she's saying things that describe both the moms. I wonder if that means she's trying to tell Nicholas, hey, they're both my real mom. And what are they doing here? Having a snack, right? Well, all right, so Nicholas asked for a clue. She's got a scar above her eyebrow that looks like the moon, said Elvie. Nicholas squinted. He put his eyes really small, trying to see clearly when you can't see very far, my friend. Sometimes you squint and it can help you see. Can you squint? Nicholas squinted. But I can't see from here, he said. Give me a good clue. And if I'm taking a look at these pictures, I see that there's different panels, these different parts of the book showing us the different activities that they're doing. And what do you notice about Nicholas and Elvie and about what's going on in the background? Yeah, Nicholas and Elvie are playing here. And what are the moms doing? Looks like they're cleaning, doing some laundry. And if I take a look at Elvie's face here, what do you think she's thinking? Huh. Kind of seems to me like she knew Nicholas wouldn't be able to see that clue. Before I turn the page, remember I told you to pay special attention to the colors. What colors have you noticed so far in this book? Right, lots of yellows, browns, golds, oranges, kind of warm colors. We call those colors that are yellow, orange, golden, brown, warm colors because they kind of give you a warm feeling. But then on this page, I am seeing a new color that's kind of a cool color, a brighter color. What color is it? Blue. All right, says Elvie. Well, she's the one who can do a handstand on one finger. No one can do that, scoffed Nicholas. It's kind of like, oh, I don't believe that. No one can do that. Well, my mom can, says Elvie. And what do you notice going on in this blue part of the picture? Yeah, I see the moms doing the handstand, and it looks like they are, where are they? What's the setting? Looks like they're at the circus. Now, are the moms really doing handstands on one finger right now and at the circus? No, right? Where are they right now, actually? In Elvie's home, right? But this blue part seems to be whatever Elvie is imagining, right? In her imagination. Maybe Nicholas too. So the blue part is just the imagination, and the other warm colors are what is actually happening. That's a kind of cool way to show imagination in real life through pictures. Also, says Elvie, she's the one who can pull a car with her teeth. Her teeth would break, said Nicholas. No, said Elvie, because actually they're reinforced with diamonds. So actually her teeth have these diamonds in them to make them stronger. And again, I'm seeing this blue part. So what's in blue? What is she imagining, my friends? Yes, on the blue, she's imagining her parents here. Both her moms are pulling it with their teeth, pulling this car. There's lots of people cheering them on. And here she is over here. And what does she have on her that's blue? She's wearing some medals, right? The car, though, notice the car's not blue, so the car's actually there in real life. I'm also noticing, my friends, that every time she gives Nicholas a clue, when she imagines her real mom doing these things, is it just one of the moms or is it both the moms? Both the moms. So while she's thinking about these things, she's imagining that both of her moms can do this because both of her moms are her real mom. I'm also noticing that they're no longer inside. Where are they now? They're outside walking around the street. And now where are they? What's the setting here? Seems like they went to a park. Oh, and some blue imagination going on here. Well, she's the one who's a pirate in disguise, says Elvie. Her pockets are full of gold, and she has a parakeet. It's a small bird called Tony, who stayed at home to look after our cat. Wow, so let's look over here. What do you see that she's imagining? A pirate ship, and then here are the moms, and moms both have a captain hat on. One of the moms is looking at a treasure map, but what's interesting, my friends, is if I look over here, what is mom really looking at? Her phone. And oh, I notice here, what is this mom holding? But what is she really holding? Just a plain bag. That's kind of cool, right? So these clues that Elvie is giving Nicholas, do you think they're true clues? Do her moms really do all these things? Probably not. But so why is she telling Nicholas these things? And my mom speaks fluent gorilla, so she can talk to gorillas. She regularly gets called to the zoo to sort out gorilla disputes. So she gets called to the zoo when gorillas are fighting and have arguments to help them stop fighting. Hey, I went to the zoo last week, said Nicholas, and I didn't see either of your moms there. Give me a real clue, he says. So Nicholas kind of knows these clues aren't real, but again, when Elvie's talking about her real mom, do we see just one mom or both moms? Both. Why do we see both? Because both of them are her real moms, huh? Well, my real mom crochets hammocks for polar bears and can cartwheel up mountains. So taking a look at the blue, I do only see one mom each on this one, but it looks like here's one mom and here's the other mom. So still both different moms she's saying are her real mom. I'm taking a look at Nicholas's face, and how do you think he's feeling right now? Or what is he thinking? Maybe he's a little frustrated, like, why are you telling me all these wacky things, Elvie? I just want to know which one's your real mom. And my mom teaches spiders the art of the web and writes in a secret language only whales can read. Ooh, so Elvie's coming up with all sorts of cool things that her moms can do, huh? So what do you notice in these pictures about some of their activities? Yeah. teaching the spiders how to spin webs. Look, they got a top secret language going on here. Looks like Elvie has a lot of fun with both of her moms, huh? And my real mom calls her pelican friends when I want to go flying. So pelicans are these big birds. And she can clip a dragon's toenails while standing on her head while eating a bowl of spaghetti. Wow, Elvie has a big imagination, huh? Look at this one here, my friends. Do you think you could do that? Clip someone's toenails while standing on your head eating spaghetti? Looks kind of difficult. So remember, these aren't things her moms can actually do, but she's saying all these things because why? Maybe because there's no such thing as just one real mom. She has two. Elvie, just tell me who your real mom is, Nicholas shouted. Okay, said Elvie. And how does Elvie feel right now? Kind of like, oh dear. So they're at the park and, oh, what's going on now? Yeah, looks like they're getting off their swings. They're packing up. They're walking back home, it looks like, with the two moms. Well, my mom, she's the one who holds me when I'm scared. She's the one who tucks me into bed. And here are their two moms. And my real mom, she's the one who kisses me goodnight. It looks like they're walking back up to their house. And, well, don't both your moms do that? Asked Nicholas. Don't both your moms hug you, keep you safe, kiss you goodnight? And what do you think the answer to that question is? Don't both your moms do that? Well, and oh, this page has no words, but Elvie is looking up at the wall. And what do you notice in these picture frames? Yeah, there's all these pictures of Elvie and her family. Elvie and both her moms, right? Elvie as a baby. Oh, this looks like when Elvie was born in the hospital. There she is. And then there's her two moms, maybe grandma and grandpa and her other family there. They're all looking at baby Elvie. Some drawings Elvie made. Elvie and the moms, her cats. Well, so Elvie's looking at all these pictures. She just told Nicholas that her real mom kisses her, hugs her, keeps her safe. And Nicholas asked, don't both your moms do that? Now she's looking at these pictures and does it look like both her moms do those things? That both her moms love her so super much? So, don't both your moms do that? Asked Nicholas. Exactly, said Elvie. See? And so what does she mean by exactly? Yeah, that exactly. Both of my moms do those things, so they are both my real mom, because that's what makes someone a real mom. A real mom is someone who loves you, takes care of you, kisses you goodnight, hugs you, keeps you safe no matter what. My friends, that's what makes a real mom, someone who cares for you and loves you so super much. Not just because they carried you in their tummy. Just because you carry the baby in your tummy doesn't make you the mommy. The mommy has a responsibility, right? What are some of the jobs of a mommy? Yeah, mommies are the people who do all of those things. So maybe they did carry you in your tummy too, but also that's not the most important one. The most important one is being someone who loves you and cares for you and keeps you safe always and forever. And it looks like Elvie has two moms, two real moms who do just that. The end. Well, that was such a sweet story, my friends, about Elvie and her family. And I really loved how Elvie tried to explain to Nicholas that I don't have just one real mom. They're both my real moms. She didn't tell Nicholas, no, you're wrong. Moms don't only have babies in their tummies. But she tried to kind of show Nicholas that, well, you know what? My real mom is the one who does all these things and loves me. And I have two of those people, two of those moms, real moms who love me. My friends, what was something that you enjoyed about this story? Something you learned, something you liked? Yeah, those are good parts. This book reminds us and makes us appreciate all the different ways that families can be formed and can be made. There's all sorts of families that come in all different sorts of shapes and sizes. What do you think the most important part about being a family is? Right. The most important part about being a family is sharing love, caring for each other, being there for each other, always and forever. If you have people in your life who do that for you, then those people are your family. That's what makes a family. That's what makes someone a real mom, a real dad, a real brother, sister, auntie, uncle, grandpa, all of the love that they share. Okay, friends, so I hope you enjoyed this interactive read aloud. Please check back on the blog for crafts that are available for other read alouds too. And you might see some crafts coming out for these Book a Day series also. But the best way to find out when new crafts are released are to check back on the blog, to check on Instagram, Facebook. I always share new crafts and new read alouds on there. So go ahead and click on all the social media links down below. And please be sure to subscribe to my Storybook YouTube channel to keep up with all of our interactive reading adventures. We still have 3 more to go in this week's Book a Day series, so I hope you continue to join me for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday's read alouds. Otherwise, until next time, my friends, I hope you go and give your family a big hug and kiss and share some love. And until our next reading adventure, happy reading!